Hi guys, I'm Nagadir-chan and welcome to my review for Assassin's Pride episode 1 and episode 2. I will be doing doing this by 2 episodes at once. So Assassin's Pride, I've read 3 chapters of manga but quite a very long time ago, and only thing I remember was that seemed mediocre but was very promising. Well, I would start probably again with things like art and such. So, visuals and animation are very good, very smooth, very nice, flows well, visuals are great. And it's very pretty, nice colors, like nice spark to it. Problem might be with art style, which is very mediocre. Like, very mediocre. There is not quite anything special about it. And maybe if you know, I love very quirky, special art styles. This does not have it. It just looks like your another typical shoujo, whatever, manga, anime. So that's sad, but choreography of the fights, animation, direction, very good, very good. Music is also pretty good. I mean, for the shoujo theme kind of thing, opening wasn't my kind of thing. But the ending in episode 2 was very good. But the visuals of the opening and ending are like, wow, good. That surprised me. Especially the visuals in opening, I was like, wow, is this a shoujo anime? I mean, it looks really good. What was the budget of this? It looked very high budgety. And it is kind of high budgety. Except the art style. Character story. Story is, well, I should start with story. It's about a girl who is from some kind of very high class family. And she's talented. She's very talented but lacks mana. So they hire a tutor for her to kind of teach her something about that. The problem is that if she would not develop mana, this kind of tutor has another job, and that's assassinate her. Because he's an assassin. And it is because political problems. Her mother probably had some side thing going on. And this main character girl, Melida, I think, is not a legitimate daughter of, like, head of the family, her father, which is, I guess, not her father. Because if that would be the case, she would develop mana and became high class paladin or whatever. I kind of don't understand the class here much yet. So that's why, like, they were trying to find out if she's legitimate daughter or not, and if not, thus she won't have the mana developing, because I think her mother wasn't high class, so she didn't have that kind of mana to have class or whatever. Don't ask me, it's kind of complicated here. Political stuff. And that's why I assassinate her. Because she was just some side thing and not worthy of this great family. Well, shitty. So they design her a tutor. Vampir Kufa. That's interesting name. He's really great guy, ability-wise. And like I said, is designed to watch over her, try to make her use mana or just kill her. And like while watching her, he kind of realizes that this girl, though she has no mana, she's like very she has strong attitude and and she like is very determined. She does not give up even though she's bullied quite heavily, and so she's just like tossed around and she still does not give up. She's quite strong girl, and I like it. Though she's also weak because she does not have mana, so everyone who uses mana easily destroys her in fighting. So that's kind of not fair. Because she's very talented. She's very, very talented. And I like that because usually in shoujo, you have like these naive, kind of annoying girls who does not even try. And Melida is not like that. She really tries. She is really determined. She does not give up. And she has like this kind of strong attitude. Yeah, she has weak spots because she's still very young girl, but I like her. I like her character. She's not your like typical shoujo main heroine. Kufa, on the other hand, is very interesting. He is a bit cold, and I like that. And kinda doesn't give a fuck, and I do really like that. And I hope he will stay like this, because I just don't want him to kinda melt much, because I like his like this kind of coldish attitude of his, and I would like if it stays this way. Because there is like a lot of funny interactions in second episode because of that. And because he saw her determination, he was kind of like, well, fuck this. I'm just going to give her mana. So he gives her some potion and kind of injects. Well, he kind of puts it in his mouth and then kisses her to put it in her mana and kind of injects his mana into her. So she develops mana. But it feels very weak, like he has this job which is probably very paid. And if they find out that he kind of messed with them, and she's probably not a legitimate kid because she does not have mana, he would be killed and she would be killed and they would be basically fucked, and he just like decided to do this because she was determined. It does not convince me to believe that he just one day suddenly decides this. I mean, maybe in manga it was shown better, but here it was kind of like, okay, whatever, I don't care about my job, my money, the fact that I can lose my life easily, why not? But apart from that, it became way more better in the second episode. There were more characters, it was focused more on the characters, their interactions, their determinations, and such. Yeah, characters are kind of very interesting in here. Like I said, Melida is kind of strong and determined. She's very talented. Kufa is kind of cold-hearted, and he just doesn't give a fuck about people and their positions because he has his job. Then there is like bully of Melida, who is kind of tsundere yandere-ish, or what the hell is wrong with her? I don't know, because she just calls herself Melida's friend even though she just bullies her. Maybe she just don't know what the frick friend means. I don't know, she's weird. Maybe she has some kind of inferiority complex, so she needed to take it out on Melida. I don't know. I don't know what will be of this, but I'm interested. Then there is Melida's cousin, who is apparently a godlike, has godlike mana and is very strong, and well, that's bad. And her tutor, who is this weird chick Pricklet. I remember her name because Kufa called her Prick, and I called her Prick before that. So we think alike. Pricklet, I think. Pricklet, something like that. Well, her name starts with Prick. Easy to remember. She's like this pinkish girl. So she's tutoring the cousin, Kufa is tutoring Melida, and they're kind of competing. Well, the pink girl woman wanted to compete. Kufa kind of didn't give a fuck. I like that. There was a lot of funny interactions in second episode. I love the comedy of this show. I was constantly laughing because like these people are trying to assess their dominance over Kufa, and it's like, well, I don't give a fuck who you are. So that was very funny many times. Yeah, I like that. I like his attitude. Please stay this way because it's very funny. And the fights in this anime are amazing and amazing looking. Like, whoa, it's cool. There are a lot of colors and I like that. Cool looking. The world of this looks kinda interesting. They live like in a world inhabited by monsters, and the last kinda humanity, I guess because there is magic, they made this like chandelier looking city, like with bubbles which are separated from each other, and there is like train going into each other, so they just go from one city to other city by trains. It has very interesting design. I've never seen anything like that. Like very original, I would say. Don't know if practical, but original. And I guess outside of that there are just monsters and monsters and monsters, so that's interesting what happened. So Melida was like competing in some tournament in a school. I guess they skipped a lot of things because it was just sudden. Like first episode, she just got her mana, and second episode there is a tournament, just fight. I was like, they even skipped her like learning stuff. I guess if there was some kind of learning, it felt like they skipped a lot. Though I really liked the second episode way more than the first. I give it 8 out of 10 because it has great fights, cool characterization, it was very funny. I love Kufa, I love Melida, love their interactions with other characters, especially Kufa with everyone, he's so funny. So yeah, it seems more and more promising. I'm kinda worried about that skipping though. So there was this tournament and Melida won, and everyone was like, oh my god, she never showed that she has any kind of mana, and now she won, like what the hell is going on? And she was trying to impress her daddy, and he was like, I don't give a fuck about you. So Dad of the Year, great sir, because he's a huge prick. Also at the end there was this mummy guy who Kufa fought, I think, or fought, well he just ran inside and this mummy guy ran away. In the first episode, he has a very nice design. Very nice design, I like it. And he knows that there is something wrong about Melida and her mana, so yikes. Yeah, I'm very interested in this story suddenly. Like first episode I wasn't sure, but second episode, whoa, there are so many things happening and great interactions and great characters and this danger lurking in the behind, and Kufa is amazing. Yeah, I like it. I do really like it. I really like the second episode. It got me kind of hyped. That was surprising. That was very surprising because I'm definitely sure this was not in those first 3 chapters I read. Yeah, I think it was not because I was still kind of indifferent. And if something like this would be there, I would be definitely hyped. So, you who read the manga, how many freaking chapters did they just skip? But I like that. And if they will find out about that mana thing, oh well, they will be screwed. So, I'm waiting for the 3rd episode actually. Very hype. Surprised me. So I think that's all. Yeah, liking that. I'm really looking forward to the next episode. So, that's all. Goodbye and see you next time.